Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be talking about what this channel is, what it's about, and where it's headed in the future. If you're new here, my name is Ujjwal. I'm a recently graduated chemistry student from the DC area. I make videos on being pre-med, productivity, and lifestyle. So if any of those things sound interesting or appealing to you, please consider subscribing. Let's get on with today's video. Alright, so the first thing that I wanted to start off with is a quick little update about what this channel is about, where it's headed, whatnot. So as you have probably already seen on my channel, I make videos on taking the MCAT, applying to med school, and I've also started making videos on Anki. So my essential goal is to help add value to your lives, whether you're a pre-med student or not, in terms of productivity and lifestyle. I learned a lot of things during undergrad, primarily through YouTube. I know YouTube is meant to be, it's kind of seen as this kind of entertainment source, but I think there's a lot of valuable entertainment as well. Whether that be through YouTubers like Ali Abdaal, Parag Chitani, Thomas Frank. I've really learned a lot about productivity systems, how to set up my own, establish routines, and essentially have systems that work, whether that be in my coursework or in my personal life. And this channel is really just meant to share my systems, my experiences with you guys to help add value. Whether you're a pre-med student, kind of in your medical school journey, help you guys out in that way. And even if you're not, to help add value in terms of productivity. There's a lot of things, there's a lot of different ways to do the same thing. There's gonna be many good ways, but there's also gonna be many bad ways. Unfortunately, the way I see it, the number of bad ways, or essentially inefficient ways, I shouldn't say bad, outnumber the number of effective ways that we can accomplish the same thing. On this channel, my goal is to show you those different number of effective and efficient ways to get the job done. Now, I know that there's a lot of med YouTubers already out there. My channel isn't gonna be probably like, it's not gonna be novel in that sense, but I do wanna talk about things that I wish I had content to refer to and see on YouTube from other YouTubers that wasn't there, and I want to talk about those kinds of things with you guys. Whether that be being open about stress. Stress is something we just do not talk about in our society. It sucks, it's terrible, but and I think we are making strides. We are improving in this aspect, but I want to help add to that with this channel. So I want to open up discussions about things that just aren't discussed with other people. And the next thing that I really wanted to do was demystify a lot of things. Now, I think most of our productivity and our lifestyle is based on mindset. Unfortunately, we are kind of fed a certain mindset in our undergrad years, in just through society, media, whatnot. We're kind of fed a certain way to think. And we tend to not think outside the box. We tend to not see many more perspectives and get a better understanding of the world outside. This is actually probably one of the reasons why I like quantum mechanics. Now that may kind of seem out of the blue, but at least during the summer, something that I've been really getting into is learning more about subjects that I probably could not have seen myself knowing anything about in the past. I guess having the luxury of time at this point is kind of it's both ways. One, you don't know what to do with all your time, but second, you have so much time that you could do so much with. I'm not going to say that I'm being so productive. Frankly, I think I spent quite an unproductive quarantine, but one of the things I have been doing is trying to learn about things that I would never have understood before. And quantum mechanics is just, it's just this really interesting, in short, quantum mechanics kind of dispels and, has alternate rules for a lot of the things that we've been taught, in just standard class, standard science, physics, whatnot. And what I've started doing is sharing my thoughts and perspectives and whatever analysis you could call it through articles. So I actually write for Medium. Well, not really for Medium, I write on Medium. So I publish my articles that I write through Cantor's Paradise, which is a math publication on Medium. So I'll link that in the description if any of you guys are interested. It may not sound as interesting as I'm kind of making it out to be, but it is definitely something that I did not see myself getting into. And I'm honestly really glad that I started learning about things that I just never would have. Because in undergrad, I feel like we are taught to be in a very closed-minded environment. Now, obviously, we're forced to take gen eds, maybe philosophy, stuff like that. Like, we're kind of we try to, our colleges essentially try to pull us outside of the box, but I think there's just too many layers of boxes. There's just too many layers of boxes, and it doesn't matter how many boxes you try to open, you're still gonna be stuck inside a larger box. This is like a thought I had a couple years ago, but it's true. No matter how many boxes you open, you're just stuck inside a larger box. The only way we can kind of get out of this larger box into an even larger box, but at least better, is through actually going outside our comfort zone. We have to be uncomfortable with what we're doing. We have to be learning things and doing things that we would just not have seen ourselves doing. So probably one of my recommendations that I have, like, I tell a lot of my friends, and I encourage you guys to do, is ask yourself, what is one thing that I wouldn't do, or no one could see me doing around me, and then just do it, or make an attempt to do it. For example, for me, this YouTube channel, I did not see myself starting a YouTube channel before I started this YouTube channel. I did not see myself writing articles and putting them online, actually putting myself out there. I just did not see that happening. But I started because I realized this is something people would not expect me to do. And, even if, it doesn't really matter whether this YouTube channel becomes huge or whatnot. Like, that's not really the point of the YouTube channel. The point is, I've always felt that, I was pre-med, I was a chem major, I went through undergrad, and, I've seen a lot of the obstacles we have to face. I've learned a lot from the med school application process. And I feel like I could actually add value to other people's lives, and that was what fueled my desire to start this YouTube channel. It's really the process of making videos that, I never did video editing in my life. This was the first time. I started from scratch, and I don't know if I'm doing a great job. You guys can kind of roast me in the comments if I'm really not, but I feel that this process has taught me a lot about consistency, about, learning skills that are outside your comfort zone. And I think that overall just leads to growth on just so many different levels, even if not to a really practical, tangible, output. Like even if I don't really, even if, this YouTube channel only has, 100 subscribers years from now, it won't really matter because I'm learning and growing from this process. And, at the end, it's the process that counts, not the destination. That's probably one of the main principles that I learned from one of the books that I started reading this summer, Atomic Habits by James Clear. If you haven't checked that out, I highly encourage you to do so. All right, this video kind of turned into a rant. I apologize for that. And if you guys, if you're watching this video and you've watched up until this point, thank you. That means a lot to me. And please let me know in the comments down below. Give me feedback on what you think of the channel so far. Let me know if there's certain types of content that you want to see that I haven't touched on. I know that there's a lot of different topics and things that I could make videos on, and I try to plan things based on the topics that I feel will be of most relevance to you guys, based on how I felt a year from now. But if there's really any topic, anything, any questions you guys have, I'll try to answer most, if not all of them. Just please let me know in the comments or send me a DM, whatnot. I will just make sure that I can kind of incorporate that somehow in making a video. Yeah, so this video was really informal. I just want to give you guys an update, throw that out there, share some thoughts that were kind of just running through my head. And yeah, that's really it for this video. I hope you guys are all doing well and staying safe. And the next video is going to be back to regular programming as usual. We will actually talk about something productive and of value to you guys in your lives. All right, see you guys. Take care.